A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No, no thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you.
That's a little untidy. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Surely it's going to.
Starting the round at even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
He's currently tied for third. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Ah, what a shot from the bunker. Setting up here with a very long putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt is of 9 feet. Oh, what a stroke. Nicely holed. And for par.
A live look at the leaderboard, and Bubba Watson finds himself in top spot.
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Yeah, well played. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Ooh.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Putting for a par now.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And as we head to the next hole, this player is chasing the leader behind Bubba Watson.
The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green. That dog will hunt.
Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the king, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Here's Xander Schauffele.
Oh, it's in the hole, and for birdie. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Going with the 8-iron here.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Par putt coming up here.
Now, with any luck, they can hold this and manage to leave Xander Schauffele behind, get some momentum here.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Handy effort, that one. Getting ready to play their third.
He's currently tied for the lead.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Looks good.
Fair effort, that. Good birdie. And that will take him to 2 under. And that makes him tied for first. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Okay, time to return to the action. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Oh, just missed. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently a couple under for the event. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. That's just inside the range.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
That's inside the range, and that will take him to 3 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Well played, mate.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Going with the 6-iron here. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Left yourself an opportunity.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. This for back-to-back birdies.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Second shot here at the 10th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Wonderfully played. A chance to move to 5 under par. Oh, so close. That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for par here.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 7. Wow, what a shot.
Putting for birdie here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Get excited. This could go in. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under.
And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in 2nd place.
And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Ooh, right by the hole. Almost snatched the eagle there. That would have been huge.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
And he's down there.
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Oh dear, that one's heading to the water. Playing their fourth shot. You like that, didn't you?
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And back to the course with the live action. 4 feet to the cup.
Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Looking great now.
That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Quality shot, that one. From around 170 yards here.
Currently leading by 3.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It's got a chance. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our leader is up by 4 shots now.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Going with the 5-wood. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Oh, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle.
looking really good. Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. Moments like that deserve another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Currently in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
This is a bogey putt coming up.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And now -7 for the round. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, well played. All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event.
These are on red.
Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam here at the Stadium Course TPC Sawgrass. And Rich, this golf course hits you right between the eyes from the opening hole.
Opening tee shot, 426 yards, par 4 for the back tees. It's a very strange angle for the tee shot. Fairway tilts from left to right, where the tee box faces you from right to left. So you really have to hit an opening cut shot off the tee to give yourself the best option of finding the fairway here. Misses out to the right or left, leaves a very awkward angle to a green that sits up above you, but also slants pretty severely from left to right.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. From about 130 yards here.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Getting ready to play their third.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Well, that's a nice line.
Yeah, nicely holed.
That's a rock solid par right there.
He's in a share of third place. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Good shot there, Beamer. Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, that's a ripper.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 10th.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. That's a beauty. Should be stoked.
Ooh, tasty little pitch shot. Gets it to go. Fist pumps all around.
Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
This one's for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Putting for par.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
Currently 1 under for the event. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Here's a look at Bubba Watson from earlier.